So as most of you might know, March Madness is in a couple of days, and to me, I think it's one of the best sporting events, if not the best sporting event in all of sports. It's such a fun and entertaining time of the year. It just hypes you up, or at least it hypes me up. Last year, my bracket was horrible. It was more March Sadness for me last year because my bracket was in one of the bottom percentiles. It was horrible, but this year I think I'm more confident about my bracket, and I think it can do some. I think I can pick the correct team to win the whole thing. Maybe I don't, but I really have confidence in my bracket this year, and I think that I should be able to do good with it. So let's hop into the video. So for today's video, I just want to do a brief overview of my March Madness bracket. I don't want to talk for too long, but I just want to explain my picks and just for a little bit and show my champion. So here in the West region, I got Gonzaga in around the 64. I got Gonzaga over Georgia State. I got Memphis over Boise State. And then I got an upset here, number 12, New Mexico State over UConn. I got number 4, Arkansas over Vermont, number 13 seed Vermont. And I'm going to go, unless if Notre Dame beats Rutgers, which could happen, I might pick Alabama. But if Rutgers beats Notre Dame, I definitely think Rutgers is going to beat Alabama. So I'll go with the 11 over 6 upset there. I'll go with number 3 seed Texas Tech over 14 seed Montana State. This could be a good matchup, but I think I'm going to go with number 7 seed Michigan State edging out Davidson. I think it could definitely be a close matchup, but I think Michigan State wins it. I got Duke over Cal State Fullerton. And I'm going to go to the round of 64 in the South region here. I got Arizona over either Wright State or Bryant. I got TCU over Seton Hall. I got Houston, although this could be an upset. UAB could upset Houston. I still got Houston beating number 12 seed UAB. I got number 4 seed Illinois over number 13 seed Chattanooga. And I think Michigan could pull off the upset here, but I think Colorado State is... I think Michigan's got the talent to beat Colorado State, but I'm going to pick Colorado State. I do think Michigan should not have made the tournament, and if they made the tournament, I think they should have been a playing game or first four game. But it is what it is. The selection committee apparently really wanted Michigan to be in a good position, but I still think they'll lose to Colorado State. I got Tennessee, number 3 seed Tennessee over number 14 seed Longwood, and I gotta pick Loyola Chicago to beat Ohio State. Loyola Chicago is such a good team in March Madness, and I'm gonna pick them over Ohio State. Then I got Villanova beating Delaware. Let's go down to the East region of the round of 64. I got Baylor beating Norfolk State. I got Marquette over North Carolina, and then I'm going to take either Wyoming or Indiana over St. Mary's. I think both could beat St. Mary's. I'd rather have Indiana play St. Mary's, but I think both can beat St. Mary's. I do think St. Mary's is a good team, but I think the 12-5 upset will be relevant there. I got UCLA over Akron. I'm going to go with the upset here, Virginia Tech, number 11 seed over number 6 seed Texas. I like Purdue over Yale. I like Murray State over San Francisco. I think this could be a great game, and I think Murray State is going to pull off the victory over San Francisco. And I like Kentucky over St. Peter's. Moving on to the Midwest of the round of 64, I got Kansas over either Texas Southern or Texas Corpus Christi, if I'm not mistaken. I got Creighton over San Diego State. I like Creighton there, and I think they could possibly upset Kansas, but that is for the round of 32. But anyways, I got Richmond over Iowa. I think this could create some controversy because I think that Iowa is a really good team, but I like Richmond. I think especially I like their win over Davidson. Very impressive in the Atlantic 10 Conference Championship game. And they've got very good experience. They got a lot of seniors. So does Iowa, but I think Richmond can pull off this upset. Not saying Iowa can't win, but I like Richmond in this one. I like San Diego State over number 13 San Diego State over number 4 Providence. This is one of my bigger upsets. I like number 6 LSU over Iowa State. Even though LSU did get rid of their head coach, I still think they can win. I like Wisconsin over Colgate. I gotta pick my favorite team, Wisconsin. I do think Wisconsin can can go a ways in this tournament. Not just because I'm biased towards the Badgers, but I think that they are a very good team. I got Miami over USC, number 10 seed Miami over USC. And I got number 2 seed Auburn over number 15 seed Jacksonville State. And now, moving on to the round of 32 in the West. I got number 1 Gonzaga over number 9 Memphis. I got number 4 Arkansas over number 12 New Mexico State. I got Texas Tech over either Rutgers or Notre Dame. And I like Michigan State over Duke. I know it's Coach K's final year at Duke, but I think Michigan State sends them off in a sad fashion for Duke fans, and I don't think Duke is going to make it that far. I think Tom Izzo beats Coach K. Just my opinion. I think that Sparty has what it takes to beat Duke. Then in the South region of the round of 32, I've got Arizona over TCU. I got Houston over Illinois. I think this could be a really good game, but I think Houston will edge out Illinois. I got Tennessee over Colorado State. And I think, as much as I want to pick Loyola Chicago, I think Villanova is they're the more competitive team. They're the more aggressive team. I think they're the better team in this one, and I think they'll beat Loyola Chicago. Moving on to the East region of the round of 32, this is probably my biggest upset of the tournament. I got Marquette over Baylor. Now, as I said, I'm a Wisconsin fan, and Marquette is in Wisconsin, and I'm sort of a Marquette fan. I'm not being biased about this. I think that Marquette, and if North Carolina beats Marquette, I think North Carolina can upset Baylor. I don't think Baylor is the reigning champs. I don't think they're gonna go that far, and I have them losing in the round of 32, and I have Marquette moving on. I got UCLA or number 4 UCLA over number 12, either Wyoming or Indiana. I got another upset. I got Virginia Tech over Purdue. I think Purdue turns the ball over a lot. They don't have the greatest defense. They do have a solid offense, and they've got some key playmakers: Jaden Ivey, Zach Edey, Travion Williams. But I think Virginia Tech is hot right now, and I think that they will beat Purdue. And then I got another upset. I got Murray State over Kentucky. I don't think Kentucky is that overrated, but I do think they are a good team. I think Murray State has the potential to beat the Cinderella team this year, like UCLA was last year, and I have them beating Kentucky. And then in the round of 32 in the Midwest, I've got Kansas over Creighton. I've got Richmond over San Diego State. I got Wisconsin over LSU, and I got Auburn over Miami. Moving on here to the Sweet 16 in the West region, I got Gonzaga over Arkansas, and I got Texas Tech over Sparty, Michigan State. Then, in the South region, I got Arizona over Houston, and I got Villanova over Tennessee. So basically, in the South region, it's pretty straight chalk there. Not too many upsets, but I think that I like what I have in this region. Moving on to the East, I got UCLA beating Marquette to move to the Elite Eight, and I got Murray State over Virginia Tech. Now, it says right here that the seed fact, it says that number 11 seeds are 4-0 against number 7 seeds. However, I do think that Murray State can beat Virginia Tech, and I have them advancing to the Elite Eight. It may be a bold prediction, but I like Murray State. And then I got Kansas over Richmond, and I got Wisconsin pulling a mini upset. I won't really call it an upset, but I got them beating Auburn, and I got Wisconsin moving on to the Elite Eight. And then In the West region of the Elite Eight, I got Gonzaga over Texas Tech. And I think that Villanova, or in the South region, I think Villanova can beat Arizona. I really think Villanova and their head coach is such a good coach. They've got Colin Gillespie, they've got Jalen Samuels, they've got Justin Moore, if I'm not mistaken, that's his name. I think that they're a very solid team, and I think that they'll make the Final Four. And then I got Murray State continuing their Cinderella run. It's a hot take. I think it's very aggressive to put Murray State in the Final Four, but I'm going to go with it, and I like Murray State in the Final Four. And then I like, unfortunately, as much as I want to pick Wisconsin, I think Kansas will beat Wisconsin and move to the Final Four, setting up two matchups, Gonzaga versus Murray State and Kansas versus Villanova. Now, I'm going to start with Kansas and Villanova. This is a rematch, if I'm not mistaken, of the 2018 Final Four, and Villanova won that one. But I think Kansas is going to beat Villanova and move to the national championship. And unfortunately, as much as I want to pick Murray State, I got to go with Gonzaga. I don't think Murray State has what it takes to beat Gonzaga. So I've got Gonzaga versus Kansas. And I'm picking Kansas to win it all over Gonzaga, 84-77. I think Gonzaga is going to fall short again like they did last year. They fell short to Baylor. I think they're going to fall short this year to another Big 12 team in Kansas. And I think Kansas is going to get their first national championship since 2008. I'm sorry, as much as I want to pick Gonzaga, they're obviously the clear favorite. But, sometimes you just don't pick the favorite. You got to pick a team that is good, but is not necessarily the favorite. And I think Kansas is going to win it all this year over Gonzaga, 84-77. So, before I end this video here, if you want to check out my group, it is called Pulaski Red Raiders. Right now, I think I've got 14 people in it. If you want to join it, as I said, it's called Pulaski Red Raiders. I might put the link on my Instagram page. Other than that, hopefully your brackets do well, and I'm looking forward to March Madness. Once again, Pulaski Red Raiders is my group name. And if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to like this video and share it with your friends. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.